Yeah, okay. So that means we got the right one. So, thank you. Yeah, I just need the bolts. Perfect. Okay. So, we're gonna get the old phaser out of the way. Perfect. So now, I'm going to position the cam on the other side. So the exhaust is positioned, right? So now we're gonna position this one. So guys, slow down with the criticism, because as we're turning this camshaft with the vice grip, it's fine. We're not gonna damage anything.
Keep going all the way around.
All the way around.
That'll be the mark. Almost, yeah. It's right here.
Now I'm gonna position this guy. So Kyler will show you guys these marks in a little bit, but
Yeah, right here.
Could you line the camshaft up and then put the mount
The-
on to hold it down?
which mount?
The blue ones. Like line it up before you secure it in there.
Oh, line up the marks before you put this here?
Yeah.
You could, but the thing is, you see the position of the lobes? So some lobes are positioned in the armed position. So for example, this one here, if you don't have these marks, they're gonna spin. So the force on the rocker arms will push them around. That's why you see me kind of struggling to like push it up back and forth. Yeah, that's a great question, Kyler. Yes. So yeah, you have to install these hold downs first before you line them. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, how are we looking? I think that's good.
Right here.
Right there?
Right here is flush.
Perfect. I think we're good there. We're also good here. I think we should go a little bit. Man, this thing won't move.
You can't, you have to release the vice grip.
But I think we got it though. Yeah, we're lined up. Yeah, we're lined up.
Okay.
Okay, so now, maybe I should show Kyler these marks right now before we install that. So, Kyler, I don't know how well you can see. There's a mark right there on the back of the reluctor wheel right there.
I think I see it.
You see it? Yeah, there's a mark right there. It's flush with the cylinder head. Yeah, I hope the camera can see that. Now let's check this one over here. Then there's that one. You see that one very well, right? Because that's new. Yeah, right there. As long as this mark is flush with the cylinder head here, we're good.
Yep.
Perfect. Good job.
Alright.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Now it's the hard part. Do you remember this part, Kyler?
I think I blocked that on my memory.
Now it's time to, I believe this one should go in pretty easily. You know, if we want, we can,
Put the mark on it.
I can put a white mark on this one too.
Yeah, it'll be easier.
It would be easier, right? Just to know where the pin is. I'm gonna put, let me grab my white nail polish. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so here's our old phaser. We have this mark here, and then this is the new phaser. So I'm going to put the same mark on the new one, just to make it easy for us to line up the chain. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then right here, 1, 2, 3. It looks like it's over here. 1, 2, 3, fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here. Okay. So that way we can just line up this white mark with the mark we made on the chain, just to make our life a lot easier. So there's this mark here, same as this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're good. Now let's install this phaser. Time to install this guy. Oops, sorry, I got this.
Okay.
Oh, it's lined up already?
It is. Christmas
How
come early.
easy is that?
Christmas come early.
No way, I don't believe this.
Oh man, no.
This went in so easily like that? Really?
Yeah, Christmas come early.
It's too good to be true.
It is true.
Man,
Last time was sweating.
are you kidding me? No, it's on.
Yeah, it is.
Man, hold on. I mean, let me just
check.
double check and
Double
make
check.
sure. Because, okay, nothing moved back here. Yeah, we're good. Huh, interesting. Yeah, that's it. I mean, hey, I'm not going to fight that.
Always mark it, double mark.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of the importance of sometimes making your own marks.
Yep.
Because as you do that, it just makes things a lot easier.
Yep.
So our chain didn't move, right? Is the chain on the guide?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's double check our marks back here. Marks are good.
Yeah, this one is flush right here.
That's
I
good.
like they put the mark right here.
Yeah, it makes it easy to
Yeah,
see,
I
right?
really like it.
Nice. Same thing over here.
Yep.
We're good.
Yeah.
Man, I think, did I say that this time is gonna be easier?
You did.
I mean, I kind of had a feeling that it was gonna be easy, but hey, I'll take easy all day long.
Of course.
Last time it was a little bit painful, but that's fine. So now let's install the tensioner. We're gonna torque the tensioner bolts, and then we're gonna torque this, and then we should be good. So, how do the mark look back there, Robin?
This one is on. That is on.
That's on too, right?
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. So time to install the tensioner. Tensioner is gonna go in. It's gonna go in like that.
Socket.
Okay. First bolt is started. Now we're gonna start the second one. Man, knowing how easily this one went in, it's a little concerning. I guess I'm just used to fighting this one, so dang. Okay, well, I'll take that. As long as our marks didn't move, we should be good.
Now just hoping for the other side is the same.
I hope so too.
It's gonna be the same. Once you get the one side, it's gonna make it easier.
I hope so too, Gavin.
Last time it was the wrong part too, right?
Yeah, last time we also got the wrong phaser. We had to
Fighting.
stop,
Fight.
and yeah, these parts people sometimes screw us over.
Yeah, it can be our best friend sometimes.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pull this. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to. Can you give me the smaller torque wrench? We're gonna torque the bolt for the tensioner.
Oh, yeah.
Now the torque spec for the timing chain tensioner is 9 Newton meters. So I'm gonna set this up and then I'll show this to you. So 9 Newton meters. Man, this torque wrench is sweet. You like this torque wrench, Kyler? Right there, 9 Newton meters. Perfect. All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Let me remove this and just put this one. Okay, we're gonna torque this one to 9 Newton meters. Nice.
All right.
Right there, 9 Newton meters. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to torque the sprocket bolt. So same torque spec as the exhaust one. So we're gonna torque this to 130 Newton meters. So it should still be set up to 130 Newton meters. Okay. So Robin is holding the camshaft. Ready, Robin?
Yep.
Let's do this.
We'll move.
Am I moving you?
Yeah, yeah, move me.
Okay.
We gotta lock this over.
Let me push this back a little.
Yeah.
Or do you want to move this? I feel like this vice grip
Yeah,
holds
it's
better
yeah.
than that one. Because this one have that little curve over here. So let's put this one over here. You ready to muscle up?
Of course.
Yeah, so.
All
There
right.
you go. Got it?
Yep.
Let me just double check our marks. All right, we're good, yeah. There's you.
Thank you.
Okay. You got it?
Yep.
Hold it tight, brother.
Yeah.
Hold it tight.
Hold on, hold on.
Yeah, right there. 130. Let me just double check. Nice. Okay.
All right.
We got it. Perfect.
Okay.
So, tensioner bolts torqued, sprocket bolts torqued.
Yes.
All of them, right? We're cruising. All right. So what's next?
Check the timing again.
Check the timing again. I like the sound of that.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Flash right here. Oh. Oh. Nice. Now let's double check our crankshaft. Okay. What do you think, Kyler? Didn't move, right? Okay. So now we're gonna remove these camshaft holders. We're gonna install the retainers, and then we're gonna sit the cover. After we sit the cover, actually, I wanna reseal this because some of you have given me a little bit of grief from last time, the way we were putting the sealant on the cover. I will redo it myself this time, and I'm gonna show you how you can properly do it. I'm gonna seal this up. We're gonna show that on camera, and then we'll do the other side off camera. I'm gonna get the camshaft retainers set up, and then I'll bring you guys back up. All right, so I got my camshaft retainers here. So now we're gonna remove these camshaft holders. We're gonna start with the back one, and then we'll do this one last. So I'm gonna remove this guy here. Okay, you can remove it, Robin. Okay,
Got it.
now we're gonna install this guy. All right, so now we're gonna torque the bolt for the camshaft retainers. We're gonna torque the camshaft retainer bolt to 71 inch-pound. So we're gonna use our baby torque wrench. We're gonna go down to inch-pound, right there. So we're gonna torque it down to 71 inch-pound. I mean, we're gonna set it up to 71. There, 71 inch-pound. I'm gonna start with these guys here. Nice. So that's torqued. Nice. Now we're gonna torque this one back here. Now I'm just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, so now before we put silicone on the cover, Robin, if you can give me the cover for this side.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to check our mark. Sounds good, right? Kyler's like, yeah, that's what I want to see.
Gaskets in there.
What do you think we're gonna find, Kyler?
It's gonna be perfect.
It's gonna be perfect. Yeah.
No, it's easy. Go back.
Yeah.
Slide.
Cameraman never lies.
Just slide it in.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay. So now we are going to be slightly off here. You know why?
Yeah, because we need to rotate, check it with it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, say it.
Yeah, we need to check it. We rotate it slightly.
Yeah, we need to rotate the engines there.
Yeah.
Man, the next one you're doing it by yourself.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's gonna be slightly off because we have to move it to the 53 mark.
53 mark.
That's where we check it.
Yeah.
I love it, brother. All right, so let's show here if you can hold the light, Robin.
Sure.
So now we're gonna move it to the 53 mark because that's where we check it.
There.
There, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now tell me what you see. Robin is smiling. Oh, so this has to be halfway.
Yeah.
Tell me what you see, brother.
It's halfway. It's
Yeah.
halfway.
Yeah.
I'll be stretching.
Go ahead and show this, Kyler.
I'll be stretching. It's halfway there.
You see how it's halfway in the hole? Yeah. And then look at this one over here. Same thing. Yeah, halfway in the hole. Yeah.
That's it.
We're good. That's it. We are done. So this side is good.
Yep.
So now let's put it back to the 40
Right.
because
We get to
we're
the
now
side.
gonna set it up for the other side.
Right.
If you can hold the
Yeah, absolutely.
light for me. Now it's okay to move it back just a little bit. Okay, guys? So don't say in the comment section that we're gonna ruin this. Moving the engine counterclockwise for a lot is bad, but just a little bit is fine. Okay, I think we're good right there, right, Kyler? Yeah, so that's good. Now we're ready to set up the passenger side. Of course, we said we're gonna do the passenger side off camera. So now I'm gonna grab my OEM silicone. I'm gonna put sealant in the cover, and then we're gonna sit the cover.
Okay.
At that point, we're gonna turn off the camera. We'll do the rest of it off camera.
Okay.
And then we'll bring everybody back up once everything is back together.
Yes.
And then we can start the car.
All right.
So let me remove this cover. We can show this. All right. So let's take this cover to the bench. We're gonna put some sealant on it. We're going to put silicone on the cover. Now I'm gonna remove this guide. We're gonna change this. Okay. This little chain guide. We're gonna install the new one. OEM, baby. Here's the part number. So this is gonna go right here.
You know, you should have that as a logo, you know. OEM baby. That's your logo.
Maybe we should-
and boom boom sauce.
Maybe we should put it on the back of our shirts.
Yep.
Yeah, all right, so that's installed. So now, here is the silicone we're gonna use. Mercedes, guess how much this silicone is? Everything Mercedes is crazy expensive, but it's good stuff though. I'm gonna cut this off. Now, some people said from the video we did last time. They were like, you should have redone that. You put too much silicone. Yeah, I was teaching Ian how to do this. I fixed it off camera. I guess I should have shown how I fixed it, but so I'm gonna show you. Now, the goal here is not to put a bunch of silicone, because if you put too much silicone on this cover, eventually it's gonna go into the cylinder head and it can block oil passages, and that can cause more problems because you have oil that goes into the camshafts, and that oil lubes the inside of the camshaft. Eventually that oil goes into the phaser. So if you block this, for example, let's talk about this just for a little bit. So let's say you put too much silicone here. So this is a oil gallery. Let me remove this piece of silicone. This is an oil gallery here, okay? And this is another one here. This is another one here. So if you push too much silicone here, you can potentially have silicone fall into the oil gallery and block this. If it blocks this oil gallery, you're not gonna have oil flow through this, because the way the phaser works is when the computer turns on the magnet in front of the cylinder head, the phaser needs the oil pressure to go in the camshaft. Actually, let me show this so that you guys can visualize this. This is what you get when you criticize us. Then I go into teacher mode, although we want to keep this video short. But yeah, look at this. You see how hollow so the camshaft is hollow, okay? There's a hole over here. You see this hole? It goes right here. Watch out. It goes right here. You see? Okay, or maybe right here. Yeah, it goes here. So when this spins, you see, so this, yeah, this oil gallery here, so oil will flow through the gallery and then it goes into this hole. But if you put too much silicone here, that can potentially block this and prevent oil from going into the camshaft, okay? And you can also have silicone going inside the camshaft and damaging stuff, okay? So now that oil, because if you install this right here and you have the bolt, can you give me that bolt, the old one? I think I had it somewhere, or maybe it's in the car.
Oh, look in the car.
Now if you look inside the phaser, we have holes in here. We have holes and oil passages. I don't know how well the camera can see that. And then even in this bolt, we have oil passages. You see all these holes? This is oil that goes through here. So if you tighten this, basically you have oil on the outside. The oil goes on the inside of the phaser through this hole over here. So if you put too much silicone and you block this, guess what? You're gonna potentially shorten the life of the phaser and the camshaft. So eventually it's gonna run out of oil. The engine can even lock, okay? If you put too much silicone here and then it blocks this fill hole, because there's one on this side and then there's another one over here. Now, in the future, I might have to make a video about how the VVT system works, because this is what it is. There's a magnet over here that turns this. You see how this pushes in? There's actually, here it is. Yeah, so I was saying we have these magnets here, which are basically VVT solenoids. They're 2-wire solenoids. So when these magnets get turned on, this little plunger comes out, okay? And then it pushes on this, which basically allow oil flow to go from inside of the camshaft to the phaser. That is what moves the phaser either to the left or to the right to advance and retard the timing, okay? Now, in the future, now that we have a couple of these here, can you give me that socket? Now that we have a couple of these, in the future, I might have to take this apart so we can do a VVT system class or video, you know, where I can really explain how this works, because I'm sure some of you would have questions about how this works. So it's basically oil pressure that moves the phaser. So there is a big spring over here. I don't know if you can see it. So this spring is basically overcome by oil pressure. That is what makes the phaser move. It moves about 10 degrees to the left or 10 degrees to the right without the cam moving itself.
Right.
and then the engine computer looks at the input from the cam sensor to know if the VVT solenoid has worked or not, if the phaser has moved or not,
Right.
because it looks at the input from the cam sensor.
Cam sensor.
Yeah, so that's how it can tell that this has moved a little bit. It's a pretty cool system. In the future, we will do a little bit of more explaining about this. Okay, so I hope that will basically answer some of
blow it
your
off?
questions over there.
Blow it
You want to blow it off?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So now I am going to cut this tip. I'm just going to cut it right over here. Now, we're going to put silicone around this area and over here and here. So this is how you do it. Now, Mercedes actually had I don't know if it's a TSB Mercedes had.
Okay.
It's either a TSB or an article that, they started seeing engine failures in their shop. What was happening was the techs were putting too much, I don't know if it was Mercedes techs or just the techs on the aftermarket side,
Right.
were putting too much silicone here, and then the silicone will fall in the engine, and then eventually it will get in the oil pan,
Right.
and then all that silicone will go and collect around the pickup,
Right.
the suction pickup on the oil.
Right.
So it would basically starve the engine
of
from oil,
Right.
and then those engines were getting seized up. So engine was seizing because of. So if you put too much of this, you can potentially seize up an engine.
Yep.
So that is something to be aware of. So now I'm gonna put this over here. We're just gonna put enough, because when you put the cover on, eventually this is gonna spread.
Right.
It spreads. So actually my friend Juan and I were talking about this. He was like, dude, I see this at the dealer all the time. I see all these covers with a bunch of silicone and it causes problems. I was like, really? Yeah, I know that. Man, this thing is hard to press.
Yeah, they should have made it in the cart gun settings.
I'm
easier
telling
on
you,
your
yeah.
hands, because you gotta muscle up to push that out.
Okay, anyways, we don't have to film the whole process. We're gonna put silicone, around the cover, and then we'll bring you guys back up. All right, guys, so Gavin has prepped the valve cover. As you can see, this is how much silicone you have to put on this. So this is enough to seal the whole cover. So now let's take this to the vehicle. The cover is prepped. Let's install it now. So we are ready to install the valve cover. We put silicone on it. Now, Kyler, if you can show these seals. We also replaced these seals over here, these injector tube seals. Okay, we got OEM ones, so we're good to go. Okay, so now here comes our valve cover. Valve cover is prepped.
You gonna put this in first?
Oh, really? You're supposed to put that back there first?
Yeah, a little bit probably a little easier.
Sit it over here.
Yeah.
There's a little plug back here that we have to install. Is this how it goes, Robin?
Yep.
Like that?
Yep.
Nice.
And look in the cover seat, groove for in the cover seat, groove. Okay.
Right there?
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. So I'm just gonna sit this, and then Robin is going to torque down. Robin's gonna torque the valve cover bolt. Okay. All right, so here are our valve cover bolts. Oops. They all have the same length, so it doesn't matter which one goes where. Now, we're not going to show you how we're going to torque all of them. We're going to show you how we're going to torque about 3 or 4, and then we will torque the rest of them off camera. And then we're going to do the same thing on the passenger side. And after that, we should be good to go. There's this thing over here. Is this the... Okay, so... Alright, so we're gonna crisscross these. Alright, the torque spec for the valve cover is 92 inch-pound. So I got our torque wrench set up to 92 inch-pound. I'm only gonna show you how to torque a couple of them, and then I will torque the rest of them off camera. So we're gonna start with the one here in the middle. Right there. Now we're gonna go over here. Torque wrench beeped, so that means we hit 92 inch-pound. Nice.
All right.
And then over here. Nice. And then this one over here. Nice. All right, so we're gonna torque the rest of them off camera. I don't have to bore you with the boring process of torquing all of them. We're gonna do all the torquing off camera. We're gonna replace the cam shaft and the cam phaser on the passenger side off camera. And then we're gonna put everything back together. After we put everything back together, we will bring you guys back up so we can start the engine.
Yes, sir.
Ready to do that?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do it. So we're gonna put everything back together, and then we'll bring you guys back up.